Bank error in your favor. Collect $200. This is the most beloved card in the entire game, and it should make you feel a little guilty. $200, no strings, no roll. The biggest clean gift in either deck. But read what actually happened. The bank made a mistake, and you are keeping the money. This is not a prize you won or a service you performed. This is the game rewarding you for pocketing cash that was never yours and dressing it up as good fortune. Everybody cheers when they draw it. Nobody stops to think about what they are cheering for. And unlike chance, the gifts here keep coming. You inherit $100, a clean $100, no catch, no condition. Somebody you presumably never met has left you money, and the game does not trouble you with the details. Pure windfall. And this deck is so fond of handing you exactly $100 that it does it 3 separate ways. Next is the second. Life insurance matures. Collect $100. Another 100, arriving with the faint whiff of someone's misfortune, which the game politely does not dwell on. Notice the pattern building here. Collect 100. Collect 100. This is why sitting down at Community Chest feels so much safer than sitting down at Chance. Subscribe now to keep following the money, because we are about to cash in on the third and final $100 card. Holiday Fund matures. Receive $100. The third 100, called the Christmas Fund in older sets, a little pot of savings ripening at just the right moment. 3 separate cards in this deck that each hand you $100, and that is precisely why the yellow deck has a reputation for kindness. The orange one will never earn. Not every gift, though, runs to triple digits. From sale of stock, you get $50. $50 from selling off some shares. A solid middle-tier gift, nothing dramatic. Just the deck quietly topping up your pile again, the way it loves to. Money in, money in, money in. The payouts get smaller from here, but they keep coming. Income tax refund. Collect $20. $20 back from the taxman, which in a game built almost entirely on paying tax, fees, and rent, is a small miracle worth savoring. It is one of the only moments in the entire game where the tax system works in your favor, instead of quietly bleeding you. Smaller still, but the deck is not done being generous. Receive $25 consultancy fee, $25 for services rendered. This is filler, plainly, a card nobody remembers drawing. But it does one important job. Money comes in. Over and over, in 1s and 20s and 50s and 100s, this deck pays. And the very smallest payout of all is next. You have won second prize in a beauty contest. Collect $10. $10, and note the wording carefully, because it is second prize. Not first. You entered a beauty contest, and someone, somewhere beat you, and the game will never tell you who. It is the running joke of the deck, the smallest, strangest little gift in the box, $10 and a quiet insult folded together. Those all paid only you. The next 2 reach into everybody's pockets. It is your birthday. Collect $10 from every player. Now the whole table pays. $10 from each and every opponent, dropped into your hand because the calendar says so. It is the polite version of a group tax, small enough that nobody grumbles too hard, and it scales gently with the crowd, a little richer for every extra person at the table. A friendly little shakedown with a cake on it. That is the polite table tax. Hit subscribe so you never miss a turn at our table, because the next shakedown is not polite at all. Grand Opera Night. Collect $50 from every player. $50 from every single player for opening night seats nobody agreed to buy. At a full table, this single card can swing hundreds of dollars into your pile in one round, which makes it the most generous thing Community Chest will ever do for you, and the most infuriating thing it will ever do to everyone else. This deck has been almost nothing but kind. Now come the exceptions. Get out of jail free. This is the twin of the card hiding in the Chance deck, and its existence here confirms the thing that makes it so precious. There are exactly 2 of these on the entire board, and this is the second. Same power, same patience. Keep it, hoard it, sell it to a cornered opponent, fold it into a trade nobody can refuse. In a game where freedom usually costs $50 or a lucky roll, holding one of only 2 cards that hand it to you for nothing is a genuine advantage. This one frees you from jail. The very next card marches you straight into it. Advance to go. Collect $200. The one real mover in the deck, and even this it frames as a gift. Straight to go, $200 for arriving. No danger, no destination full of hotels waiting to bankrupt you, just a clean lap bonus and a friendly nudge forward. And that is exactly where the kindness ends. Because now this friendly little deck finally shows its teeth, and the bills begin. Doctor's fees, pay $50. The first hand reaching into your pocket. After more than a dozen gifts, the tone of the deck turns, and it starts with $50 for a doctor you did not choose to see. It is jarring precisely because everything before it was so generous. One medical bill, though, is never alone in this deck. It brings friends. Hospital fees, pay $50. The second 50, straight to the hospital, and in older sets this one hit even harder at a full 100. The deck has begun a small, brutal run of the ordinary costs of being alive, one bill after another, and it is not finished. Doctor, hospital, and now the schoolhouse. School fees, pay $50. The third straight $50 bill, off to the school, and again the older sets charged a merciless $150 for this one. 3 cards in a row now, each one quietly draining your pile. A little trilogy of adulthood's unavoidable expenses hidden inside the friendliest deck in the game. Subscribe now to keep your head above water, because while those were flat fees, the next card targets everything you've built. You are assessed for street repairs. Pay $40 per house and $115 per hotel. This is the cruelest card in the deck, and it is worse than its orange cousin in every way. $40 for each house, $115 for each hotel, higher on both counts than the general repairs card the chance deck uses to hunt the leader. Same idea, sharper teeth. It goes looking for the player who built the most and hands them the biggest bill in the room. The friendliest deck in the game has the most expensive repair card in the game, and it aims it straight at whoever is winning. Expensive, yes, but you stay on the board. The last classic card in this deck does not grant you even that. Go to jail. Go directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. One genuinely ruthless card, sitting at the bottom of the kindest deck in the box. No money, no lap, no appeal, just the corner and the bars while everyone else keeps circling. It is the same cold sentence the orange deck hands down, transplanted into the yellow one to remind you that even generosity has a floor you can fall through. And here is the thing almost nobody knows. Everything you just learned about this deck, all 16 of those cards, mostly does not exist anymore. The new cards. For the first time ever, Hasbro took the entire community chess deck, every card you just met, and threw it out. All of it. Then, they let the public vote on a brand new deck built around a single theme, community good deeds, and quietly slipped it into every classic set and mobile game on the planet. Most players who bought a set after that year are playing a different game than their parents did, and they never noticed the swap. Here is every new card and what it secretly replaced. You set aside time every week to hang out with your elderly neighbor, collect $100. This is the new big payout, $100, and this is what bank error in your favor became. In its place, you earn your 100 by keeping an old man company and listening to his stories. You help build a new school playground, collect $100. A second 100, and you get to test the slide yourself. The theme is unmistakable now. In this deck, money flows to you because you did something good, not because fortune tripped in your favor. Kindness has become the currency. You spend the day playing games. With kids at a local children's hospital, collect $100. The third 100, and look what has happened to the hospital. In the old deck, the hospital sent you a bill and took your money. In the new one, the hospital pays you for showing up and being kind to sick children. You help your neighbors clean up their gardens after a big storm. Collect $200. This is the new top payout, $200, which makes it the direct replacement for bank error in your favor's crown. You organize a bake sale for your local school. Collect $25. $25, the new middle payout, and the slot once filled by that forgettable consultancy fee. Replacing school fees, you don't just not have to cop $50, but get to bake some sweet cookies and get a bonus, $25. You help your neighbor bring in her groceries. She makes you lunch to say thanks. Collect $20. $20 and a home-cooked lunch on top of it. Small money, warm feeling. You volunteered at a blood donation, there were free cookies. Collect $10. $10 in free cookies, which makes this the new second prize in the beauty contest, the deck's smallest and most charming little payout. Where the old card handed you $10 and a quiet insult, this one hands you $10 and a snack for giving blood. Even the smallest card in the deck got kinder. You organize a street party, so people on your road can get to know each other. Collect $10 from each player. Now the whole table pays again, $10 from every opponent, but look at the costume. This is the birthday card rebuilt. Just when you think you can't go another step, you finish that foot race and raise money for your local hospital. Advance to go. Collect $200. The one mover in the new deck, and it does exactly what the old Advance to Go did, walks you to the corner and drops $200 in your hand. The only difference is the story. You are not simply relocating anymore. You are finishing a charity race, exhausted and triumphant, and the game pays you for the effort. You rescue a puppy, and you feel rescued, too. Get out of jail free. The rarest asset in the game just became the most heartwarming card in the box. This is the new Get Out of Jail Free, and instead of a winged figure fluttering out of a cage, you get a rescued puppy and a line about how saving it saved you right back. You buy a few bags of cookies from that school bake sale, pay $50. The first penalty of the new deck, $50, and notice how the punishment itself has softened. In the old deck, you paid $50 because a doctor sent a bill. Here you pay $50 because you happily bought too many cookies at a school fundraiser. Your fuzzy friends at the animal shelter will be thankful for your donation. Pay $50. A second $50 out of your pocket, and again, the sting is gone. This is the slot the doctor and school fees used to hold, the ordinary drain of the old deck, now reborn as a donation to an animal shelter. You are not being fined for existing. You are choosing to give, and the game just happens to take the same $50 either way. You go to the local school's car wash fundraiser, but you forget to close your windows. Pay $100. The new big flat penalty, $100, and the closest this whole gentle deck ever comes to punishing you for nothing. You went to help, you supported the fundraiser, and then you left your car windows down and paid the price in a soaked interior. You should have volunteered for that home improvement project. You would have learned valuable skills. For each house you own, pay $40. For each hotel you own, pay $115. Here is the one card they did not truly change. $40 per house, $115 per hotel, the exact same assessment as the old street repairs card, right down to the numbers. It still hunts the leader the largest bill. Blasting music late at night? Your neighbors do not approve. Go to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. And here is the darkest card in the new deck, the one genuine punishment that survived the rewrite intact. Straight to jail, no lap, no $200, exactly like before. But even this got a story. You are not just going to jail. You are going because you kept the whole street awake with your music, the one bad neighbor card in a deck built entirely around being a good one.